Hey gang, I'm back. Here to do another video. The girl's here. She's finishing up her last paper of school. Right, Tolkien? Say hello. You gotta say hello.
Hello.
She's cute. I saw some funny commercials recently and I thought I'll do one on them. There was the one that I always laugh that comes on is the one with the sumo. What type of car is it, Turkey?
Hyundai?
It's a Hyundai or whatever, and it's like a sexy car wash, except it's all sumos. It's so funny. They're all just slathering each other and throwing the sponges at each other, and one guy slams his big fat ass right up on the window. It's so funny. And then one guy flicks his hair back in slow motion, like, oh. And then at the end, one guy puts a bucket on his head. It's pretty fucking funny. Oh yeah, I had half done this one, and then she called because I forgot to go pick her up because I was too busy, doing other stuff. I'm sorry. I forgot it is. Anyway, I like commercials as a medium because they're like short movies, but oftentimes they either get actors to sit around what's supposed to be a natural setting and talk about the product, and I don't like that British one they have on right now with the box of Cheerios, and what else does the box say? 110 calories. What else does the box say? It's got 5 types of oats. It's too, what's the word? I can't remember. Poop, it'll come to me later. But, they're either done that way or they're done where there's a joke in the commercial where anybody can write a funny joke, right? But what does a funny joke have to do with a product? It's like, here's a funny joke and drink Pepsi. Doesn't make any sense. I know it's an advertising campaign, they're advertising a product, but I don't know. I feel that if it's going to be funny, it should at least incorporate certain things into it, like why the product actually is useful. Because, you could make a product popular just with funny commercials, and that's it. You don't even have to... It can be diet, like, acid. Diet acid, drink it. And if they're funny enough commercials, people will buy it, and they could make an entire campaign on that and never actually say what it does or what's good about it or whatever. Anyway, another one I really liked was was it a Wendy's one, babe, with the black family eating? Dairy Queen, I keep forgetting. It's a Dairy Queen commercial, and there's a black family sitting around eating, and the little boy wants some of his dad's food, and he's like, I'll give you a bite if you can say anti-disestablishmentarianism. And then the kid says it, and he's like, damn, I know I should have asked him to spell it. And the mom says, you don't even know how to spell it. And the kid goes, his laugh is so funny. It's so over the top and ridiculous. It's amazing. That and the one with the elephant squirting everybody like it's a gum commercial. And there's an elephant taking snoutfuls of water and blasting everybody. And then he blasts some kids and he laughs right at him. He's like, ha 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 ha. And then he shoots one guy who has a fake mustache. And the guy fucking gets knocked through a kiosk. Like, he just gets he should be, like, dead. And then you see the guy come up in the G-string, and then you're like, ha! In your face, elephant, you're gonna get it. What? What are you pounding on your keyboard for? What?
The website that I'm getting my book off of decided to change what pages were available in the limited preview, so now the pages aren't available, so I can't get the page numbers right to cite my source correctly if my professor goes and checks.
We're watching the Tokyo will get frustrated. Frustration online.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch your camera if you don't take it off.
I'm gonna punch you. Mwah. There's some real life drama there for you. Just in case. My favorite new commercial is the one where you guys may not get it if you're in the States or whatever, but it's one for the Greater Toronto area, and they're saying let's clean up Greater Toronto. And what if it would be cool if garbage was just rubber duckies, and it shows a storm drain and a couple of rubber duckies go down it, and then it shows the pipe where, like the city's water would shoot into a lake or whatever, and then it shows a bunch of duckies flying out of it, and then it shows a big wave of duckies all floating across, right? And there's actual real ducks looking at them, like, and they're like, but garbage isn't duckies, and we need to clean up cigarette butts, and it shows a cigarette butt turn into a ducky, and it shows oil turn into a ducky, and this, that, and the other thing, and then it shows and pet waste, and it shows a dog like walk away, and instead of just getting some rubber poop, or even something that symbolizes poop, because mostly commercials don't want to show poop, right? Because it's taboo. They actually show the dog. It's an actual crap because it's so disgusting. It looks like the dog went on a bender and had a big diarrhea crap. It's just horrible looking, and it turns into a rubber ducky. Anyway, and then it shows the kids playing on the beach and all the rubber duckies are washing up on shore. And I'm like, it's a really good commercial. It's like one of the smartest commercials I've seen in a long time. There's also a couple ones I detest, and there's this new one with the dog chewing on a bone, and all you hear is the dog chewing the bone, and it's like, he's not barking. He's not hiding under the bed. Thanks, fucking Captain Obvious. I imagine they sat around and be like, we make dog bones, so let's really make that the focus of our commercial. Dogs eating dog bones. That's the focus. It's the lamest commercial I think I've ever seen. It's so irritating. There's a couple more I can't remember that I hate right now. There was another thing I keep forgetting to mention is that I played Geometry Wars in the Xbox Live Arcade, of course, and I've gotten like a, 4.2 mil or something like that, and I'm 3,000 something in the world, like a low 3,000. I could very well be the best Geometry Wars player in Canada. I know I'm the best in Moncton. I have to be the best in Moncton. But I mean, we don't have a huge population here in Canada. There's only like, 28 mil or something like that. I know I'm not the best in the States, that's for sure, because I mean, you guys have a big population down there, like 350, 400 mil or whatever. So I know I've got to be the best in Canada, so I just thought that was kind of neat. Let me think. What else? There's a couple other things I wanted to say. There was one I was going to do. Yeah, I'll just hook this up on this with another one. I was going to do one on evolutionary animals, like the best evolved organisms on the planet, of course, are bacteria and insects, right? They're kick-ass, viruses, whatever. But as far as like actual animals, like we would consider them dictionary animals, number one in my eyes is cats, because they're ridiculous. They're so well adapted to their environment. They're such vicious fighters for their size. They can chase off animals so many times bigger than they are. And they can't kill a lot of big animals, but I mean, a dog comes after a cat swats it on the nose once, and it runs, and that's it. And it doesn't want to fuck around anymore. So they're just, to me, I actually thought they were probably reptiles in a past, like a long time ago, because they got reptilian claws, or like bird claws, and they got reptilian eyes as well. Like, so they've got to have to have been reptiles at one point. And they used to be a lot bigger, of course, with the saber-toothed tigers and all that shit. But they've shrunk down in size, and they basically only evolve things that are extremely useful to them, like a really, really high reproductive rate, so they spread like goddamn cancer. Supreme hand-eye coordination, and that's from chasing mice. Their eyes are naturally adapted to finding darkness and tracking movement. They're really sharp at finding things like a tail. Like if you get a piece of string and drag it, the reason why is because it reminds them of a mouse tail. That's what their visual acuity is set up on, like movement. They're extremely aggressive animals when they need to be. I mean, cats generally don't like to fight, but you get one cornered, man, and you swear to God, a 4-pound cat will give you like the fight of your life. So yeah, they got extreme hand-eye coordination. Like for that's pretty much just reproduction, hand-eye coordination, visual acuity, hearing. I mean, reproductive rates. They can adapt to any environment. They're fucking phenomenal. Dogs are like that too. Dogs have kind of branched off though, because wolves haven't changed in God knows how long, so they haven't really adapted. But dogs in general have. They've adapted us. They actually will give you facial expressions like a person. Like if a dog's depressed, you can tell. It'll be like they're crazy. They'll eat anything too, which is another big bonus for them. I mean, even their own poop. And there was another animal I was going to say is wickedly evolved. Sharks, of course, are ridiculous. But, I mean, sharks have been around for millions of years, and they basically haven't changed. They've just gotten smaller and gotten rid of the things they didn't need. Like when sharks used to be dinosaurs, we'll say, like the megalodon, the great, big, huge sharks. They shrunk down quite a lot, but I think it's because their prey shrunk down a lot and started moving faster. So if they didn't shrunk down and start moving faster, they were not going to start catching prey, right? I mean, when you're a humongous megalodon, you have to eat so much food to be able to keep yourself going. So if you shrink down, even a great white is quite huge. I mean, there's still some things you can eat as a great white. I mean, you can eat, dolphins and stuff like that, other sharks, whatever. But to be as big as a whale shark and have teeth and have to feed yourself is just ridiculous. You'll never do it nowadays with animals everything getting smaller, right? I don't know. It was in fashion for animals to be huge, and it's not. Okay, I didn't quite finish everything up, but I only got 12 seconds left, so I'll do some more soon.